Welcome back everyone to the Minecraft Hardcore Survival series. Before we start, I'd like to thank everyone for the great support in the last video. Kind of funny how if you just title something completely random, like, this won't get views, then it will. Like, not only was that the best performing video in terms of, like, number of subscribers I think I got in the video, I think 11 subscribers so far off of that video. I also, got, what is it called, 30 likes so far, which is the most I've ever received on a long form video. That's kind of crazy. But one thing that I noticed right there, right, they wanted to show you, is that when I was trying to take a quick picture of the thumbnails, I saw this pillager outpost, and so obviously I'm like, oh, that's content, free things for me to do. So I'm gonna go over there with my incredible amount of food. Unfortunately, we have a shield, so it's kind of like the one-stop shop to copping out of the it's rising or setting. Oh, I don't think I slept actually. So I might actually have to turn around because can I put my mouth and think to make a bed? No, because I don't fighting the pillagers and having nighttime will not be good. And I actually do need to collect more food, so we're gonna head back. I know for a second there I was like, you know what, screw up, we ball, but last time when we had this, if you watched the entire series, you would notice that this is the second world that we're on, called Revenge Arc, because we need revenge. Because I made a silly mistake against not pillagers, piglins, a piglin brute. 200 damage. Apparently, even with Prot, 1 diamond armor used like 4 hearts from that axe. If there's some pillagers with the what do you call it? Hack is here. We might be in for a bit of a rematch if I don't play things more careful. So we're gonna have to really watch out, do things the way that we're supposed to, and be on our toes, because that damage is not acceptable. And actually, what really happened there last time is I took fall damage to really seal the deal, so wanting to avoid that is great. Let's get an apple would be nice. Having a golden apple in my inventory would be nice. Also, one thing you can hear in the background, which you probably heard last episode, is music. Well, at least I got music, but this time I remember to switch it to constant from default. So we always get the wonderful Minecraft music that everyone enjoys. I know. If you don't, well, I make the rules around here. It's a dictatorship, so cry about it if you want. But just kidding. Please don't cry. I need views. So yeah, because I said some silly thing like I want 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And my New Year's video. We upload every day, so hopefully it's possible. But like, easier said than done. But if we get as many subscribers as we did in the last video, I mean, that's just not as much of a pipe dream as you would imagine. So smash subscribe. But I want to earn it though. So I'm gonna show you why I deserve these kind of things. And also, the video that I'm uploading tomorrow, because I just recorded it today, and I'm gonna plan. My goal for tomorrow is to spend the day editing that video. It's gonna be the best video. I have some actually better videos, some actually good content playlist on my channel, which you should check out. It's always attached on the left, as on the end screen, is a playlist. You should go check that out. Videos there, where we did a challenge in Fortnite, where every kill you get another inventory slot. So it's interesting because you can't use a gun at the beginning, so to find someone to pickaxe, both of you and the person who plays with Blama, to pickaxe. So that's going to be a very interesting challenge if you're interested in Fortnite gameplay. That's good. But also there are Minecraft videos. One uploaded last week, Bedwars Ultimate, but we use no Ultimate. And then I got main channel content coming too. So we have the first bogey want to say hi to us. So I got the axe out actually, because we're gonna do some blocking. The hitting, so I leverage the increased damage of the axe, and I can also switch to the sword from that, leading to a double whammy. Fortunately, I don't think these guys infinitely spawn out of these, so if I just take them out, we're good. Nothing need to worry about. So basically, this is going to be pretty easy. Pumpkins, I have some. Craft table's nice, but here is the main thing, right? Take it slow. No need to force anything. Not too much food, so I don't want to fight two of them at the same time. But if I do it at the same time, means, yep, this is the problem with that. So I gotta reposition so I can do that. So for focus, I'm gonna hit this one more. So bang, bang is what's when it was died. I heard another one. That's why I kind of stopped talking there. Baked potatoes is gonna be our staple food, so I just want to see the farm running. So this is great. Bone meal. Forgot about that. Bones. Oh, there you are. Okay, wait for you to shoot once. They kind of shoot slower than I thought much. Oh, I guess I already damaged that 'cause I think that in one bang. Anything useful here? I kind of forget because I play in usually a server with Dark Oak is interesting material. Triple is actually not the worst. String I just will actually make my own bow and fishing rod. That's one thing we could do. We get the fishing going, and you know, I'm not saying that like this is something that I can do recently because I don't really think I'm getting that many recurring viewers or comments. But one thing that the video does get views, if I think it's a magic title, and I think its title is the magic word that gets views. You just spawned out of nowhere, huh? I can do like a Q&A video. When I am, like, I want to fish for some food, you know, just Q&A while that goes on. Okay, really? Are we just spawning out of nowhere? I love that these guys didn't respawn. Okay, just missed that. Like the goat I am, you know, PvP master. Don't quote me on that. 360, bang. Okay, I know I took damage for that, but that was cool. So you got smash like for that. Just how it works. I don't make the rules, you know. Anyway, another thing we need to do. What's that? Is that a rune portal? Oh, we save resources on that. We're going another from that. Obviously, that has to be a thing. I love that zoom. It's fun. But we're gonna get a enchantment table for another. Even the last time I did that caused me to die. But also this tree right here, is that an ice spikes biome? Oof, we love that biome. Not good for food and stuff, but it's just a very visually pleasing biome, in my opinion at least. Let me know what you think, of course. But yeah, leave your comments down, questions down. If we ever fish for food, you know, could be something good because, but like the actually good content place implies no actual editing the video. I think in the description it's like it was more than 14.7 playing seconds of effort. I know I'm very good at this content creation stuff. Like could do a video where I end up getting fishing stuff because I am, you know, what is it called? I don't know. I have brain damage. I edit, so there's like you don't have to see me do that. I can make some bread actually because freaking good food, but that's also not gonna get rid of my inventory slot temporarily. Well, so I can just chop down this tree, hopefully get an apple. You know how it is. Always reading your comments, but like that involves a lot of comments, so like I don't know, like at least 30 or something. So that's something to think about, you know, if I don't do a video. But I think eventually I like to do that. Maybe like I think it could be the finale of this series. Like I feel like the start of this series. I might continue this beyond just beating the Ender Dragon, but of course that is the main focus of this series. It is to beat the Ender Dragon. That's one point of beating the game, right? If you're gonna play a game, I should beat it. Although oftentimes the side quests that we create for ourselves are more important than the main quests. Just remember that in life, you know. The dream isn't the outcome; it is the process, right? Write that down. It's one of the most inspirational quotes of our generation. I know I'm truly the modern day Socrates. Anyway, eat a cow, and my health goes down. Eat a cow. Find some wheat and some eggs now. Sweet treat. All I need is sugar cane. I'll make some cake. I'll make some cake. Not making cake, but enchantment table is important. So, what's that village that we passed by? We could potentially not avoid a cow if you watch the earlier episodes of the series. We could potentially find a bookshelf. I don't know if we did see a library building, but heading back that way might be what we need to do. I need to deposit some things here so that I can have inventory space to do anything. Gonna make a bow, as I said earlier, and actually bone meals for my crowd because part of the goal of this episode was to obtain some more food, which I need a bit of dirt then again if I'm gonna doing this. But you know, we're always organized. We always know what we're doing. I need a new shield at some point. Music is stillman right now. Well, it might be a little too loud, but fortunately, of the 0.2 playing seconds of editing that I do on these videos, it is a bit of audio balancing and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just par for the course, just how it is. Anyway, I'm supposed to leave, I should mine this, not leave the thing in so I can get it anyway. So we have some expansion, we have the hoe. Perfect. Now all we gotta do, we also need to remember to get more torches. Thanks myself for reminding me that, because here's a pretty good spot to place one, because we need to make sure the ice does not melt. I mean, the ice does not refreeze. So we can have a farm even on this. Anyway, bone meal time. Potatoes are probably best. This potato, it is. I'm so smart at Minecraft crops. Because you can cook them. And cooked potatoes are great. I mean, those are not the things that I was saying, but Carrots are good too, but making golden carrots is expensive. I'm not a rich man yet. I likely will never be a rich man on the journey just to be the Ender Dragon. So, you know. Okay, let's just replant. Bang. Now we're talking. Now we got some potatoes on hand. I want to expand this even more. I'm actually going to sacrifice a lot of these potatoes to just, the farm. But these 3 potatoes, we can cook them. This is nice. It's nice. We're making good progress. If we get the enchantment table, I think we are perfect to do a classic cliffhanger ending. You know how it is. Where we're just going to build another portal, but not actually go there. I'm going to make a new shield before I forget. Also, I really like this theme. It's very, like, let's do it. It's just very flowy, very with the wind, I guess you could say. It's very nice to listen to. I feel like it really just emphasizes the free-flowing nature of how this series is going, man. You know, we're just blowing with the wind. We're just, whatever things need to happen, they happen. We're adapting to the moments as time goes on, and we're just moving. We're schmoving. That's what it is. I think the village was back this way, but don't quote me on it. Regardless, though, if we see a cow or a horse, you know, that's just how it goes. Okay, I don't think that thing went this hard. Look at the way that it just collapses. The melodic line just comes in and just sweeps you away. Very beautiful. Yeah, that's very nice. And now that we got to the point in the video where, like, viewer retention is completely fallen off, so you're still here, let me know. We can do some yapping. Also, I think that is the village, so W me on directions. But, you know, I was reading this post earlier today, because I was kind of disappointed, you know. Waking up late these days a bit, not really getting things done, it's kind of hard, I feel like. You know, you naturally wake up late, but when you wake up late, I think it's kind of difficult to, like, be productive. You kind of just already feel like the day is over. When the sun's down, you just feel like the day is over, whether or not you actually is over or not. And I've been having started, like, actually getting the things that I want done, whether it be, like, actual real work, so, like, applying to jobs, whether that be, studying, refreshing my skills for things, doing personal projects to, you know, boost your resume and whatever. Or editing videos, like main channel videos, and or like working on piano arrangements or just practicing instruments. Kind of difficult to get that done. I don't see a librarian around here, I'll be completely honest. I did not see a cow. But as I was saying, okay, more crops I can steal. There's a bit around this village, but you know, screw that now. It's all the food are belong to us. So just how it works. I was supposed to be in like a meme, being like, you know, but it had the irony of the meme was that it had a important message in it. It's that, like, my brother in Christ, I was gonna sleep the village here to avoid having to go back to my house because it's turning nighttime and I don't want to deal with the night yet. Can get leather from the night, so that's really not like the most effective thing. I know I stole a bed from this village. Probably why there's not really a bed for me to sleep in right now. But I do remember this house did with your food, actually. That's kind of rude, but you know, the truth hurts sometimes. A little squeak, so it wasn't even the house. But this is good for food, right? It's a smoker. Look at me. We're learning together, and one of these houses will have a bed in it. There was that one house with the igloo houses, of course. Yes. Oh, one of these. Apparently a sheep died in here. Is that a mob? Yes, it is. Like a baby zombie. I'm not trying to get Philza out here, so let's get back here. But it was like, my brother in Christ, do not judge yourself or think you only have value based off of the ambitions or dreams that you're trying to accomplish. Simply being alive is enough to value yourself. For you to find true happiness, you must just find meaning in existing. And you know, that's very true in a sense. And so that does help you calm down, but it does not mean, I think it doesn't mean that it's an excuse for you to ignore things you're doing. Don't be like, well, I'm okay to exist, so I don't need to work on anything. Well, technically you don't. If that truly resonates with you, then yeah. I mean, not saying monks are the same in any way, but you know, the kind of people who just reject all standard pleasures in life and they just focus on their internal self, the path to salvation, things like that. That's very respectable, right? Obviously, that's the same as just being a bum who just sits there and does nothing or does all the pleasures. But honestly, if you're happy, it doesn't really matter. But it means for those people, you need to find value outside of those things, because regardless of what you do or try, you are going to find times in life where you can't do something, or you're going to realize the simple truth that no matter how hard you try, your expected progress on something is not going to always align with what you try, like what you think, right? You know, you're not always gonna be able to make achieve progress. That's just not realistic. It's not something that you can come to expect, and I think that's an important thing that people need to understand. Myself really to understand. I don't need to put this on people. It's what I need to understand, right? Because, like, I think just having the ambitions shows that you're a good person. Something I really wonder about is, you know, being raised as someone with the expectation of being like the smart person, right? I often have doubts sometimes when you don't receive that external validation that you're the genius in the room, or you're answering some of the complex problems, that whether or not you can still be smart in such an environment, like whether you still are who you are, or with the achievements you think you are based off of that. But it's important to not think of those things, rather just focus on the things that intrinsically make you believe those factors. Like, for example, being smart, like, you know, working on projects, finding unique solutions to things, like being the person in the room or the air or you know, this have to be. You don't have to show anyone that you can do these things, but just simply put, in the things you do, in the ways you do, the way you do things, if you exemplify that, even if it's to no one, but as to yourself, that's enough. Even if it's not, having some desired trait like that, that's appealing from a public standpoint, or from even from your personal desires, isn't necessary to be a meaningful, impactful person. And realistically, in my eyes, like, it's weird the way that we view others versus how we view ourselves. At least in my eyes, as long as you aren't doing anything to hurt anybody, do whatever you want. Enjoy life however you want it, man. It doesn't need to be complicated, not even in the slightest, right? It just, you just need to do whatever makes it work. I mean, I think people should aspire to do things that better themselves, but as long as it's not really hurting anyone, and you have basic empathy with other people, at least this might be an extra requirement. But if you have basic empathy with other people, you see things from their perspective, you try to think like why they might envision things, then to me, that's all you really need, man. That's what makes you a good person, right? Please drop leather, or else I'm going to lose my mind, because I require enchantment table, you need to make a book, I have all the sugarcane in the world. Please. Son of a, wait, one more chance, little squeaks, hold on. Finally, we've enchantment. I want to write mushroom, because I want to make a mushroom stew for food potentially later. Carrot's important. What do I need? Okay. This shield I could just dump, but I kind of wanted to keep. We're just gonna dump the shield. Yep. Yeah, everybody yelled at in the comments. So I could dump the shield and I could reuse it fully. But it's all good. You know. Once again, no one's watching this point, so the yapping can maintain the yapping. And for me, because a lot of times, I mean, of course, if whatever I said resonates with you and you make a change based off of that, or whatever, you think a lot differently, that's great. Love that from you. But oftentimes, just talking about these things is just useful for me. Like, the channel description is here I say words, because it really just is me saying words. Like, half the reason that I titled the previous video is okay if this doesn't get views because I waste space on YouTube, sure, is that's funny. It's kind of true, because I'm not uploading these things because I want to upload them. It's literally the channel where I upload anything I want. If you want to complain about, like, you should upload this content because, I do often offer that, because half the time I'm just yapping, so I can do whatever. But, I mean, if you really want to complain about that, talk about the main channel videos, right? When more come out, especially, but, like, because that's where I'm trying to be a normal YouTuber, in the sense of, like, appealing more to the algorithm. I'm still very much doing whatever ideas I want, because I actually don't care too much about the algorithm. Like, depending on the algorithm. Honestly, when I Google things like Minecraft Bed Wars Challenge and the trends section of, I don't know why I'm putting it there. I'll move it when I have more books and stuff. But when I look at the trends and stuff, I look at the Minecraft Bed Wars content. Well, that's a nice little helmet. I'm like, what is this? This isn't you. This is just appealing to the algorithm, which, you know, hats off, that's what you want to do. But for me, I want to make something where I think people will watch. I think if you make content, put it into is very nice, that you like, you can present your best form through it, and that truly shines through. I don't know why I broke this, just leave it there. And that makes content better, right? Because especially for longevity in terms of content, like, if you're not making content that is you, then, like, I don't think it's going to shine through in the long term. It's not going to stay with you in the long term, or it's not going to be entertaining. Like, that's how I'm not saying that's what people fall off, but like, I feel like it's easier to fall off if you tailor your content, then you switch eventually after you're tired with it, but you do what you want to do. Then I think not only is it going to be more sustainable for you to do long term, it's also going to be like people will be more there for you, which is part of why I'm doing the channel, because I used to kind of think that let's go make that another portal, by the way, to end out the episode. I used to kind of think that like editing for editing was required because people have no attention spans, and that they would not watch the videos, especially because like who's gonna listen to me talk? I already have an interesting voice, talk too fast generally, and usually cannot consist of a single train of thought. This episode's been pretty better. I actually managed to yap and like talk about what I'm supposed to do this episode, so that's pretty good. I've proud of myself for that. So maybe the whole thing where I'm saying I'm doing this to get better at yapping is true. Of course, that is a main objective. It always has to focus. Also, I bet the music is supposed to be going, right? It is. Oh, because it is a transitioning to Ice on Venus, of course, one of the GOAT tracks. So how could I be so foolish? But yeah. But like, I realized that like doing that, if you're gonna get popular, is going to be very much appealing to trends and like making content that's high effort and kind of hard for me to really, you know, sustain. But this people watch me because there's also holy golden carrots. Load zones are fun. I can make this a thing so I can drop my doors, which are very important because doors carry me underwater, so don't forget that. Then I can build a community that will actually stay around for me despite my quirk, and that is a very important thing. So that's cool. I don't need any gold packs. Efficiency 5, I kind of want to hold that now just for the fun of it. What don't I need? I should drop more things up. I don't need to hold these things, but I don't want to lose them. But the chest is the chest. I'll come back here. I can come grab this when I finish making this. Also gotta make sure to go back before. Okay. Holy luck on the obsidian draw. That's very nice. This is one of... That's not a corner block, you doofus. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this makes it the top. Very rich man portal. You can tell by the beautiful what is it called? Dirt. I'll make it symmetrical. I might make this a thumbnail, so we'll just do that. But I think I'm just gonna head home actually first. I don't know. Yeah, I'll head home first, because I'm gonna need to drop before I come back to Nether anyway. So I also need to check my sword and gear. Like, what am I? Am I a casual? Don't answer that. Yeah, but people watch for me. That's perfect. Cause then I can upload these videos, and you know, I may like them. If you guys like them, well, not that I could be hate them, but like honestly, if we're being real man to man, like if I saw this video, I would be like the guys. Most of the people commented on the previous video on this series, like I didn't watch it or I didn't have intention to watch it, but I thought the title was funny, so I clicked it and I liked or whatever. Right? I get it. I don't know what I'll title this video. My initial thought is, after thinking of that title, was like, oh well, title something like the title has 100 characters, so I'm gonna use all of them or whatever, something like that, or something more philosophical, like I've been mentioning in this video, or something stupid like Minecraft instead of Minecraft. I don't really know. Anyway, it's not the major point. We need to dump things off, and then we need to end things off. Whoa, look at me. So gotta... I actually might have enough food to go to the Nether, and I think about it. Look at me, I'm collecting all these things. I have 2 smokers? Yes, I did. So... There we go. Now we're literally cooking with gas. Smash like. Okay. God, I was gonna say, like, how's the bed too far away? I was gonna say, sorry, that it was, not nighttime yet, but we clearly saw what it looked like outside. But, anyway, that's a wrap up for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know, might up this on Saturday, because tomorrow, Friday, I should hopefully upload that Fortnite video that I mentioned. Let me know what you want to see, if you want to see anything from that. Let me know if you want to keep doing these kind of videos. I can branch out, I can do Bed Wars, I can do whatever. Although I said I do whatever I want on this channel, so you never really know. You know, I ask, but we shall see. Hope you're having a good night or whatever day, whenever you see this. Not forget to subscribe, and peace out.